Now, this is the segment where young ladies all over Western New York have been waiting for patiently. It's where we turn to Brad Gelber, the master of Twitter and Facebook. Brad, do we have any questions yet on our Twitter account?
Yeah, we do, actually. The first one's going to be from Ryan Buff, and the question is kind of controversial with the refereeing issue. We see how frustrated fans are with replacement refs, but what about the players? Are they approaching the game any differently?
Yeah, this has been a big topic. What about the replacement refs? CJ, how do you think they've been doing so far?
I mean, those guys are in a tough situation. You know, these guys, they didn't expect coming into the season that they'll be put in the situation they are. And, you know, you have to credit the job that they've done. I think as a player, you can't let that get to you. You still got to go out there and play. You know they're going to make mistakes because, you know, this is the greatest game in the world. So, and to be put in that situation is tough. So as a player, you just have to approach it that I can't let the referees predict the outcome of this game. You know, so, and I think our team especially has done a great job of handling that situation.
This one's going to be from Sports Are Cool, so fitting. With 3 of the next 4 games coming up on the road, what does the team have to do to win and stay in the playoff hunt?
I think, you know, show up and compete. You know, we know that every team that we play is going to, you know, bring their A game, and we have to do the same thing. Nothing's going to be handed to us to get to where we want to be. We have to go out there and make the plays that we need to make to win football games.
The first one's going to be from CJ87, and it's for Scott. He was wondering, since you really came on as the Bills' main tight end last season, how have you seen your role with the offense change?
Well, you know, I think the first thing that they saw me as was a red zone threat, and I think you know, was able to catch a couple touchdowns early on, and you know, just moving on from that, you know, just a guy who can be in there on 3rd down and you know, hopefully convert some 3rd downs and, you know, open some holes for these guys.
This one's from Gary, and it's for Fred. He wants to know, how would Coletta do against you or the league lined up as a linebacker? # hockey guys are tough.
Yeah. I would own Coletta.
Yeah, I might be able to answer that. I'd get my head knocked off. I'd be like the little kid in Little Giants. Just get his helmet ripped off. You know, it's 2 different sports, football, hockey, obviously ice, field, but you know, he would destroy me.
He'd hold his own. He'd be all right, but he'd be all right.
This one's for Fred, and it touches on the injury. How hard is it to have had various injuries throughout the season? Is there anything more frustrating as a player?
You know, it's probably the hardest thing you can deal with in football, you know, is an injury-riddled season. You know, it's probably, in my opinion, just dealing with stuff all throughout football, the most frustrating thing there is, you know, to want to be out there and help your teammates as much as possible and not being able to do that because of an injury is tough. So to answer your question, I would say no. You know, there's nothing more frustrating than sitting on the sideline knowing you can do some things to help your team and not being able to get that opportunity to.
One's from Vince Keymaster, and it's for Thurman Thomas. He wants to know which Bob is better, one with or without a mustache?
One with or without the mustache? Oh, wow. I would say without. I would say without.
Without?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I agree 100%.
I wish that was as felt as that picture was there.
That picture sold it, though.
Yeah. You like me with the mustache or without?
Without.
Well, okay.
100%. You look.
See,
I mean,
let's hear it for without the mustache, folks. Who knows?
Hey,
maybe next year my mustache will have his own show.
Hey,
so
maybe. You know what? I think that was the question of the year, though.
Yeah, I think that was an inside job, too. Somehow I have a sneaky suspicion.